What's up guys, Ash PV doing a 100 subscribe special with these three wonderful apps called Adobe Premiere, Vegas Pro, and OBS software. In this video, I'll be telling you all my settings of my wonderful OBS app, my Adobe Premiere, and a Vegas Pro. Hey, so I'm gonna talk about updates right now for my channel. How I'm gonna upload videos when school starts is I'm gonna upload videos, 1 or 2 videos per weekend, so like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday 1 or 2 videos, Saturday 1 or 2 videos, and Sunday 1 or 2 videos. Sorry, I'm extremely sorry guys, I cannot record over the weekdays. It's impossible for me because school is about to come and school is more important, and gonna change up some things on my channel, not daily uploads, but it's gonna be like once in a while recording after 2017 starts. And when break starts, I'm probably gonna make a lot of videos and stuff, so yeah. In my Vegas Pro, I don't really use this app because like it's only used my CSGO montages and my PvP montages. In my Adobe Premiere, I export this with really highly quality videos, and yeah, and I'll be showing you my settings, and that'll be really quick. OBS software, 64-bit, and I'll be telling you guys what to do with this because like there'll be a lot of questions about black screens and everything. Let's go with this first. So what do you guys have to do? First things first is right click, properties, compatibility, run this compatibility mode, and go here and you'll be seeing Windows 7. You click apply and you'll press OK. And then the second thing, if you guys see the 64-bit thing, the how I got it is that you go here and go to and type in about in your task manager. Just saying guys, I have a Windows 10 computer, so that's why my computer is a bit different from you guys. I have a 64-bit operating system. Where you can see where you can have a 32-bit or you have a 64-bit. So you go here, scroll down, and see where you get the OBS broadcaster. So OBS Studio, guys, I used to use that, but it didn't really work out, and it wasn't my favorite. So there should be like a 64 and a 32-bit altogether. So what you guys have to do is right-click, more, open file location, and you'll be seeing all these things. And I drag my original OBS software over here and drag my 64 here, and that's how I got my 64-bit software here. Now I'll be going over my settings with my OBS broadcaster, and let's open it up. And it's already open, see, look, it's already recording. So open up settings, encoding. I placed this as ×264s because I should actually put NVIDIA and VNC. The reason why I didn't put that is because I have the 930 graphics, and people who has I think above 930 graphics card, 930 GT above, I think they can put that as an option, but for some reason I cannot put that. I wish I could, but I put mine as a ×264. Use CBR, and I use 35,000 max bitrate. I can higher it even more, but enable CBR padding, and I actually checked this, and I use AAC, I use 48 Hertz, I use 320. For 1080p 60 FPS video, I use 320, and channel I use stereo. If you want to know how much bitrate you can go to speedtest.net to determine your upload bitrate. And broadcast settings, I don't really use that because that's for live stream. Video, for your video adapter, use your best graphics. If you have the Intel, you can use that. If you have the gaming, like the NVIDIA GeForce 930MX that I have, you can use that. Select that. Custom, for the base resolution, I use 1920 by 1080. For the aspect ratio, I use 16:9. For the resolution downscale, I just recommend you guys just do none, 1920 by 1080. For the FPS, use 60. and then disable this. And how I think when you guys have Windows 8, I think you cannot use this, but once you have Windows 7, change it to Windows 7 for the compatibility mode. So disable arrow, that'll help your FPS. For your filter, I think I use bilinear fastest or none. I don't since I'm recording, I cannot put that. For the audio, oh yeah guys, put apply and then you can go back and apply it. And then for the desktop audio device, I use speakers, Logitech USB headset. For the microphone, I use microphone, Logitech USB headset, because I do have the Logitech USB headset. I recommend you guys to uncheck this and check this one. Don't mess around with this. Hotkeys, I use this one, parentheses, start recording, stop recording. It makes sense. It kind of makes sense to me because like just does. You guys can mess around with this, but I prefer using hotkeys to start recording and start going to the OBS app and stuff. For advanced, I think you guys need to listen to this carefully. You can just pause the video, and this is the settings that I have. And scene buffering 400, process priority class I use normal, and CPU preset. If you guys have a really good computer, use fast or faster. And if you guys have a really bad computer, you can use ultra fast. I just use the default very fast. I think the default is very fast. Encoding profile main. I never tested out high, but I mean, I think you guys can do high, but I'm gonna use main. I use main, and then keyframe interval I use 2. Use CFR, that helps a lot. And it allows 61 120 FPS entry in video settings, and I don't really mess around with this. For the microphone, and then apply microphone noise gate, I use 38 closed threshold and 36 open threshold, and I don't really mess around with this. You guys can pause it and see what's up and stuff. That's my settings for the OBS. Now I'm going to show you my settings for my Adobe Premiere Pro. There's nothing we can do with this. You just have to follow the directions I'm going through in this video. Oh yeah, by the way, I cracked Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere, and I know it's illegal, but I mean, I had this for months and it's good, and nothing is happening, not in the worst cases, and yeah. So you press a new project, blah blah blah. You guys know what this is. YouTube. I don't want you guys to mess around with this. I'm gonna do YouTube 101. YouTube 101. And the location I use as documents. I think there's like many of you guys have like some gaming things where you can put like into files, but I put mine as 2 documents. Press OK. Sequence. I don't have to do this. I'm gonna name this again YouTube 101. I just use the sequence since my computer needs it. Okay, here you go guys. This is just a basic thing. It's pretty hard, complicated at first, but the 2 main tools I usually use is the razor tool. The razor tool is used for cropping, splitting, and etc. And the mouse tool is to move clips and everything. So what I'm gonna do guys is import and then try to find the video. So I made this video, just a random Minecraft video, and then you drag this over here. I know guys, I'm saying that like I'm gonna show you guys my settings, but I'm actually gonna be nice enough and go over the settings and stuff. So there's two buttons you can use. I usually use keep existing settings, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'm actually gonna delete this audio. So how are you gonna do that is you right click unlink and then delete this. So I'm gonna play this, this video I did randomly. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's actually pretty sharp and clear. And now I'm gonna go and export this. Export media, or you can do Control M. So first things first, see if these 2 things are like in different settings. So first you have to do is scale to fit and source range and tie sequence. You can also do the work range, and then it's the same thing, but I just in case and safe case use H.264. Just use it guys. It's recommended for Windows. And I have these settings. You guys have to press custom. I use a blur, and without blur, I'll be telling you guys what it means, but so far I'm going to use without blur. And filters, this is the blur I was talking about, and it was like once you export it, there's this kind of blur, like some blur thing. It's good for PvP montages and CSGO. For the video, and this is also the best quality videos that you can ever do, like the best quality, and yeah, the best quality you can export to. And I put mine as 1920 and 1080, and I use 60 FPS frame rate, the highest you can do, square pixels 1.0, TV standard NTSC, profile high, levels 5.1, render at maximum depth, all the jazz. Yeah, I know, it's so sexy, I know. And then bitrate encoding VBR2 pass, and then target bitrate 50 and maximum bitrate 75. This is important, guys, and this is highly recommended for one of the best computers out there. I have the okay computer, but my computer can handle best export settings. So, and check use maximum render quality and use previews. For the audio, I use AAC, audio codec AAC, sample rate 44,100 Hz, channel stereo, audio quality high, and bitrate 128. I think you guys can put 320. I use 128, but you guys can do 322. And this is important, guys, very important. For the advanced settings, I use bitrate. Do never use sample rate. This is used for other type of projects that you guys do use, but bitrate is for gaming recording that you, and then it's given values for the sample rate. As you can see, you can read it. For the multiplexer, I use MP4. String compatibility, I use standard, and this one I don't really mess around with it. Yeah, that's for the filters. I'm gonna export it right now. Okay, guys, I finished exporting the video, so I saved it in my documents and I named it YouTube 12, but before I named it YouTube 101, but now I don't know, I exported it before. So yeah, it's pretty sharp. It's pretty decent, you know, the layout and all the like pixels, like it's not laggy, it's not like yeah, it's pretty good. Like, that's all I can say. Opinions, guys, like it's wonderful. This is my settings for my OBS, my Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I'm gonna head to Vegas Pro. Vegas Pro I only use for montages, so it's not in the high settings, but it's in recommended settings. So let's open up Vegas Pro. It takes a while once you get the new one. So it's pretty much basic. It's challenging and complicated at first, but once you get used to it, go to File, File, and then Import Media. And then I'm gonna import the file that I export from Adobe, because what I usually do is that I export that video from Adobe and then paste it onto Sony Vegas. Then once it finished, and I render as, and then render it, and then I export it to Adobe again, and I export it to Adobe from there. Because I just feel like the Sony Vegas doesn't really have, I don't really have the best quality, like render quality here, but yeah. So you import it. So I had the YouTube 12, so I opened it, and then you drag this video over here. It's pretty simple, guys. And it says, do you want to set your project video settings to match this media? I say no, because I have a pretty different story. So yeah, and then you import it here. And the second thing, you go on top of here, best, and then I think guys will say like either one of these options. So you go best and full. That's really important, so you can fit into screen over here. And this is the master volume. You can adjust the volume too. So then you click on settings. So this video is demonstrating my settings on my three things: OBS and my Adobe and my Sony. Yeah, so let's get into it. My template Minecraft, direct width I put 1920, height 1080, field order, upper field first. I can't even talk today, guys. Pixel aspect ratio 1.000000, square output rotation 0 original, and then frame rate 60 FPS, and then off 8-bit good. I think you guys can put best, but I put as good. Motion blur, this one, the method, say none, and then resample mode, I recommend you guys to disable it and apply it, and it will make your video way better than last time. And adjust source media to make it map project render settings and apply it. Audio, I use stereo, 0, 48,000, 16, reset mode, stretch quality, good. And this one I don't really mess around with it. And that's my setting, guys. And also, guys, I want you guys to right click, I think it's, oh yeah, oh wait, no, you right click switches and disable resample. That'll make your video way better and more FPS and more, makes your video way better and way good, I mean better quality. So my render settings is, let me show you guys. Let me first uncheck this. So first, I think you guys will have this, and I want you guys to, there's like a lot of things like many people use for gaming, many people use Windows Media Video, but so far in this video I'll be showing you guys the main concept, AVCAAC MP4. So what I use is, I use the Internet HD 1080p, use that as your favorites, and then it will show around here. So this one is the same thing as what I showed you before. So you press customize template, and this is my settings, guys. Frame size HD 1080, 1920 by 1080, and main 60 FPS, obviously fill older, none, pixel aspect ratio 1, and then reference frames 2. And then variable bit rate, and then I just choose that. I don't know what this is. I'm not too expert at this Sony Vegas. I just got this app and I'm just trying to figure out what this is. And yeah, variable bit rate, maximum 24,000, 12,000, and number of sizes 4. And then this is just basic quality, guys. And yeah, audio 48,000 hertz, 91, 92,000. And then system, I use MP4 project. This is important, guys. Render as best, and then this one, use project settings and color space default. Press OK, guys, and then it will be showing it over here. This is for my audio, and then yeah, you click render, and then I just, once it's done renders, I just put it in Adobe Premiere. No, I just unsaved it because I don't need the video. If you guys need to do that, you can save it and then export it. And I just drag inside this to Adobe and export from there because it's like my best. So that's all my settings, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please slap that like button. If you want to be a douchebag, you can just slap the dislike button. That makes Ash really sad. If you guys have any questions or comments, please comment below so I can help you guys fix everything what you guys need to accomplish your videos. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.